Welcome back. We are speaking with Dr. Kelly Gebhardt with Happy Tales. She's taking all your questions about your pets. Something in the first segment I mentioned that we wanted to dive a little bit deeper into was laminating paper documents inside a kit.
Yes, thank you so much for bringing that up. One thing we want to talk about too about the first aid kit is keeping it in a watertight, sturdy container. Inside the lid of that, you could have a laminated copy of your pet's medical information. So their name, their medical conditions, any medications they have, their age, allergies, their microchip number, if they have one. Also, your contact information, your veterinarian's contact information. A good thing for your quick reference is a pet poison helpline number. So you could pop open that kit and say, oh, my dog got into this. What's the pet poison helpline number? And it could be taped onto the inside lid, so you have ready access. And say you have a pet sitter that is taking care of your pets while you're gone, you can say, my pet first aid kit is here, and inside the lid is this information, and so it's readily accessed for them as well.
Okay, great. Someone just texted and said, just seeing this on TV, can you buy a pet kit with items that you need already in it?
You know, I do think there are some online, and you could definitely Google that. We actually used to kind of make them and sell them. We don't do that anymore. I do think if you Google it online and kind of research what's in the different products, there are lots of different options out there, and you can see what works best for you. And it's also sometimes easy just to create your own.
We've gotten a couple questions about this, but what foods can dogs or cats not eat?
Well, there are lots of toxic foods, and then there's just a general category of high fat, high greasy food. I would avoid anything high fat, like, butter and lard, fatty meats, things like that. But certainly you want to stay away from toxic foods like chocolate, onions, grapes, raisins, xylitol, like sugar-free gum, alcohol. I think I already said onions. So those are some things that they can't eat for sure. But also if there's an allergy, you don't want to have your pet eat anything that they're allergic to, but high fatty foods will also cause intestinal upset and pancreatitis. So there are lots of toxic foods and then things that are just not good for them.
Someone's asking, what can I do about fleas on a dog? It's hard for me to hold her because of my health.
Oh, that's tough because bathing them is going to be a challenge. I would recommend talking with your regular vet about getting a monthly pill, because they have pills that will last for 1 to 3 months and take care of fleas, ticks, and heartworms. And that is going to be the most effective option for you, especially if you're not physically able to apply topicals or to bathe them regularly. So I would go with a monthly or every 3-month pill through a veterinarian.
Someone's asking, where can I get Quick Stop for my dog? But for those of us who don't have dogs, what is Quick Stop?
Right. So it's like a styptic powder, and it helps blood clot. And say you're trimming the dog's nails and you trim too far down into the quick, which is very vascular. Same with cats. You can apply a little bit of that powder and it helps it clot more quickly. It can burn a little bit, but it's most effective at stopping it, more effective than, say, cornstarch or flour. Quick Stop is something you can buy at the pharmacy or even on Amazon. And it's just a little powder that you apply.
Someone's wondering, does Zyrtec or Claritin really help your dog for allergies if you give it every day?
Some antihistamines work better than others, and it is also a very individual dog response. I think studies have shown that antihistamines are much less effective now than we previously thought they were. But there are some new meds out like Apoquel and Cytopoint injectable that actually target the allergic response at different parts in the body, the inflammatory response and the allergic response. So those are more effective than antihistamines. And if your dog has a lot of allergies, that might be worth talking with your regular vet about.
Someone's wondering, can I give my cat cheese?
Yeah, a little bit's okay. As long as they don't have any intestinal sensitivities or history of pancreatitis, a little bit's good. And you got to think, for a cat, a little tiny, like, dice size piece of cheese is going to be like us eating 1.5 hamburgers, which is something like that. So it's all about portion. And for a 20-pound dog, a 1-ounce block of cheese is like us eating 2 hamburgers. So just a little bit goes a long way.
Okay, we've got about 30 seconds left. Someone's wondering, what's the best over-the-counter medication for fleas for dogs?
I personally don't recommend over-the-counter medications because I don't think they're effective, and I see too many pets present with toxicities from the wrong product being applied or just having a reaction to the actual product. Also, if you're looking at something that is typically sold through a veterinarian but is over-the-counter, you might be getting a counterfeit product that won't be effective or could cause toxicity. So if you are looking for a flea product, I would recommend getting one through a veterinarian to make sure you're getting a genuine product that is going to be effective with minimal risk of any kind of a negative adverse reaction.
Okay, Dr. Kelly Gebhardt, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. You can watch this again on YouTube if you missed any of it. We'll be right back.